And then a lot of times what I see in my practice is a lot of settlements take a long time to be reached, really outside of fear. Everybody,
Mhm.
you know, going through a divorce, we're dividing, maybe we're taking one income, it's got to support two households. We're taking one household, and that one household has to cover the expenses for two households in a divorce. So what are some tips that you can give people to overcome those financial fears to really be able to work towards a reasonable and fair settlement in their divorce?
Well, I think that, one is like what you said, is using a mediator is the first step, considering using mediation, because then you're going to go into this particular process in an amicable way, right? And a lot of times couples will, what they'll do is they'll hire a forensic accountant, and the other will hire a forensic accountant, and then they have to go do this massive budget reconciliation over, which is going to take who knows how much time, depending on how clean the records are. But if you can just kind of come together and decide kind of what's fair and work together to where something that you can both agree on, because at the end of the day, nobody's going to walk away from a mediation feeling like they won. Both sides are going to have to give up a little bit of something. And, you're going to give up a lot less working together than if you go that route of which I just described, of having those forensic accountants and those attorneys and going back and forth, not being able to settle, going to trial, and all those types of things. I mean, it's just going to cost so much money. So, and then there's the cost if you have kids on the kids too, because, the sooner that you can resolve your differences and get past these financial issues is going to be a lot easier on your family as well. And so just by stepping into that mediation process, kind of having an open mind, working together, understanding that you're not going to feel like you're going to win coming out of this process, and really trying to just come in with an open mind and open heart and doing your best to work together to what you both think is a fair and reasonable decision, rather than going in there with kind of a mindset like, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get him, or I'm going to get her, I'm going to show her this. That's just that's absolutely not the way to be. That is just going to cost you more money than you could imagine, and is ultimately going to hurt both you and your kids.